Hey everyone, so this is a new project, TPT JV number 2 or 3. I know Mr. Millions jumped in with another one recently. So this one's for myself, and he's hiding out a shot here, Simon.
Hello.
And it's this big lump behind, a former United Reformed Church, I think it was. Been toing and froing with this one for quite a while. Started off all amicably with the vendor, but yeah, he turned into a bit of an idiot by the end. Yeah, shh, don't say it too loud. So yeah, we'll take you on a little tour and explain what we're trying to do with the place. Cheers. Right, so we've just come through the front doors, and I mean, this is basically the massive hall, I guess, for the church, what used to be a church. Not much to it really. Hopefully this isn't going to be too much of an issue. It's grade 2 listed, this church. So yeah, we're just waiting on a meeting with the conservation officer and the planners, basically to see what we can get away with doing internally. I'll just switch this round. So this is the hall. I've just remembered we've got a lift. So if anyone needs to buy a lift, please get in touch. A little stair lift. Just a little level lift for a wheelchair. Yeah, so grade 2 listed. There's not really a lot to write home about in here. Yeah, 4 walls and a roof really. Nice big windows. Bit of stained glass up there. We're hoping that they're not going to be too precious about keeping this, what used to, I guess, be a gallery, a balcony. Because, yeah, I mean, leaving that on show, if we're planning on what we're doing, it's going to be a bit of a pain in the bum for the layout. So what we are going to plan to do, well, we were going to try for 5 apartments, 2 on the ground floor, 2 on the first floor, and then 1 in the roof. I was taking a piss on the pre-app by putting in dormers and things like this. It's a conservation area, it's listed. They didn't say they particularly liked it, which is fine. We don't develop the roof, we save a bit of money on there. But ultimately we'd be using these as holiday lets. We're in Barnard Castle. Obviously it's been in the news a little bit recently with Mr. Cummins. We're not far from Bowes Museum, great tourist destination. Is it Wensleydale? Where are we at here? Teesdale. I don't even know where I am, sorry. So yeah, great little, I guess, place for tourists to visit. So just the other little rooms on the ground floor, a little office here. So this would be, I think on this one, this is going to be like a 1-bed unit. I'll flash the plans up on the post as well. So yeah, this would be one side. This would be a 1-bed apartment. So this would be kind of the bedroom area, bathroom in between the windows. Obviously no need for natural lighting in a bathroom. And then a big kind of combined living, dining, kitchen at the back there. And then the other side pretty much mirroring, but because we're going to bring the party wall sort of more towards me on this side, we get a bigger unit over that side. Got street facing windows, so we're getting a 2-bed unit on that side. The problem with this one is, as you can see, you're kind of looking over someone else's property. So, I mean, that was picked up in the pre-app. But I mean, we're this far off the bloody floor anyway, so you're not really going to get overlooking. Plus they've screened the bottom panes there. So yeah, shouldn't really be any problems, I don't think. Nice big void under the floor. Great for running services. As you can see, got a nice little lift there. That used to go through to a Sunday school, which is now a Jehovah's Witness place. So yeah, hopefully we're not going to start any running battles with the local Jehovah's mob. Great, I'll take you through the rest. So existing staircase, but this is all coming out. So this is the front, one of the front windows. If we look out, street scene across there. So nice local businesses. Ooh, so good for what they called contractors and things like that as well. Just down that way is the main high street, so pretty well located. No parking, unfortunately, but there is a car park very close by. Yeah, so original staircase that we're going to be looking to remove. Try and get a nice central one in that sort of middle area. So again, this would be the 2-bed on this side. Again, big, great windows. Lots of light. Has he taken the radiator from there, actually, thinking about it?
Yeah. I know, that's it there.
Is that just freestanding? So he's left us some lovely cast iron radiators. Again, make us an offer if you want any. Yeah, so just looking out, we did have the option to buy that next door, but he wanted too much money. It would have made a nice sort of 3-story SA unit, but yeah, it just didn't work out for us. I mean, they've enclosed this, what used to obviously this be a sort of seating area, a gallery over, I guess what would have been congregation below. They've crudely enclosed it. I won't open that one, so I'll end up getting something on the head. Yeah, so again, this would be the 1-bed unit. Living kitchen diner at this end. Nice big ceilings. So we don't know what's in the roof yet, but we've had an external survey done which didn't show anything too bad. Nice little warning of asbestos, although we don't know if that's true or not. Need a bat survey, heritage consultant to help us write a heritage statement. Meeting with the council, as I said, the conservation officer, get them on board, try and get them included, and hopefully that will mean plain sailing when we get to planning. And yeah, well, if we get 4 or 5 flats in here, SAUs probably turn over anything between 80 and 100 grand a year, so that'd be very nice income. Say bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so I actually found this property just looking on Rightmove Commercial. It had originally been one lot, and then it had been split up between the cottage, what was the Sunday school, and then this main hall. And to be honest, I couldn't believe when I saw the price that it was right. So I kind of dug a little bit deeper, and it turned out that was the asking price for it. Spoke to Anthony with his kind of knowledge about what we'd be able to actually get in here and what he thought would be realistic, and it just kept looking as if it stacked up every time, didn't it?
Yeah. So I think the benefit of this one is the base price is so low. I mean, it was on the market just for this church hall for 95 grand, and I mean we've chipped him down and managed to get it for 57.5. So I guess our risk is minimal because the cost of the actual building. I mean, you couldn't build it, you couldn't buy the site for that, could you? So
it's a lot of bricks for that amount.
Exactly that, yeah. And it's a great location. I mean, we're in a lovely market, touristy town, just off the high street and stuff like that. So yeah, I can see massive potential with this one. I mean, during the negotiations as well, I mean, we've negotiated vendor finance and
we've literally been through everything. I got my investor, my JV investor, and I told him about it, showed him the particulars, and literally that afternoon he'd gone to the estate agent himself and got the offer for the full price.
Yeah.
So we had to kind of talk him down.
So we're on the back foot. So at that point we scrambled around and we're like, well, we'll do it subject to planning, which the vendor was okay with at first, but then decided no, he didn't want to wait that long. So I think we chipped him down to, what did we get this for? Maybe 70, but we were on about buying the cottage next door. And then COVID hit, and as the world stopped at that point. So we used a bit of the COVID sort of play when the world got a bit more normal and said, well, we'll offer you a bit less just for the church. You can sell the cottage for whatever you want, and we'll just do it on a basic. We'll get planning permission and whatever else really. So yeah.
But the way this deal's gone as well, it wouldn't surprise me one bit if we ended up with the cottage.
Yeah. He was fine at first, but the vendors, he's become a bit prickly. I mean, setting unrealistic timescales when his solicitor wasn't really in the mood for a quick completion. He did set us 28 days to complete, and I think his solicitor wasted 21 days posting letters and forms out during COVID when the post isn't running properly. So yeah,
it was a fairly ballsy target for the COVID in the COVID situation, wasn't it?
I mean, yesterday, just to give you an example, the money had hit his solicitor's account, but his solicitor decided it was time to go home, so didn't want to transfer it to his client. So yeah, this is just how people operate, I guess. But yeah, so fingers crossed we get planning for hopefully 5 SA units. I mean, we'll go for full planning for C3 use. Obviously, there's no difference really. We don't want to limit ourselves to just doing holiday lets, just in case we ever need to change tact and sell them on. So at that level, I mean, even if we get 100 grand a unit, I mean, there's a nice little profit there after development costs. If we run them as SA, yeah, there's oodles of cash. We've got 4 or 5 units in one in one lump really. So economies of scale help with cleaning, linen and that kind of thing. So no, it'd be a great little project. Looking forward to it. So yeah, we'll keep you updated on where we get to. We've had pre-app back, positives and negatives in that, mostly to do with not really being able to see the inside of the church. So we're going to have a meeting with the council conservation officer and the planner and just try and see what they want to retain, what we can get away with. We're not adding any openings and that kind of thing, or additional openings, to the external. Maybe in the roof, a couple of V-luxes, but yeah, in my eyes, we're doing it very sympathetically. So yeah, we'll keep you posted. Cheers.
Excellent. Cheers.